Well, fingers crossed, it is the largest healthcare infrastructure project in all of Canada. And the first donation we received towards our campaign was from the Muslim community. Mr. Mufti, who has been one of the key community leaders, really spearheaded the Muslim community gift, raising $5 million.
The money goes directly to the foundation. So there's no middleman, there's no cutting out any of the money. It just goes directly to the hospital.
It's going to be about 2 football fields wide, 3 football fields long. It'll be the equivalent of about 36 condo stories. So it's going to be very, very tall.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Ahmed Ramadan for Muslim Network TV, and this is GTA Muslims Today. We have the pleasure of sitting with Caroline Riseboro, who's the CEO of Trillium Health Partners Foundation. Caroline, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So today we had an excellent event where we saw the groundbreaking of the new hospital that's going to be built. How did you feel about the event? How was it received?
Well, it was such an exciting day. It's been 5 years in the making, and we did the groundbreaking for the new Peter Gilgan Mississauga Hospital, as well as the new Shaw Family Hospital for Women and Children. So it was an amazing event. We're getting ready to build what will be Canada's largest hospital. And what's so exciting is really the contributions from the community have made this possible.
So what is the thing that you are most looking forward to when you think about this project? And obviously it's going to be the biggest hospital in Canada. What gets you excited about this project?
I think what gets me excited is really knowing that of all the hospitals across Ontario, no hospital over the next 20 years is going to face more demand than Trillium Health Partners. So to be able to build what will be Canada's largest hospital with the largest emergency department in the country, one of the top surgery and cardiac programs, and there's so many more I could name. It's so important because our community really needs increased healthcare just because of the demand that's coming our way.
So one thing I was hearing about today during some of the speeches, it's not just about the size, but you guys are working very hard on the efficiency and making sure that the hospital is being utilized to its full extent.
Mm-hmm. We're very excited about that because no community is going to face more demand over the next 20 years than Trillium Health Partners and our community here in the West GTA. So like you said, we're not just building what will be Canada's largest hospital with the largest emergency department, one of the largest surgical programs, but we're also actually changing the way healthcare works so that we can even take healthcare outside the walls of the hospital and really focus on creating a healthy community as well.
That's really exciting. So when do you expect this project to be done?
Well, fingers crossed, it is the largest healthcare infrastructure project in all of Canada. Our goal is to get the new hospital open by 2032, I should say. So in about 7 years from now.
That's awesome. That's, considering the scope of that project, it's going to be, that's still a pretty tight time frame.
Yes.
But, I'm sure that you guys could pull it off or come close to it. So look forward to that. So how has been the reception from the community about this? What have you been hearing from people, not just, on the more executive level, but just people that have been hearing about this?
Well, I think the community is excited because a lot of people feel if you don't have health, you don't have wealth. So health is the basis for everything. So what we've been hearing is really community members have been asking, how can I be part of this? How can I rally support? And we were really thrilled. Obviously, when we get ready to build a hospital like this, we have to launch a fundraising campaign because in every new hospital build, we count on the community, and the government also counts on the community to raise money towards the new hospital. And the first donation we received towards our campaign was from the Muslim community. So we're just really excited about the momentum and more great momentum to come.
So actually, you've provided the perfect segue because this is what I wanted to speak about next. So before I just speak about the Muslim community's contribution, they're actually doing a fundraising event where they're going to be skydiving to raise funds for the Trillium Health Partners Foundation. What did you think when you heard of such a kind of unique and just exciting event like that?
Well, the first thing I thought a bit selfishly was, as long as I don't have to skydive, I will, I'm happy to support
right there
it.
with you.
But I think, I mean, it's amazing. So Mr. Mufti, who has been one of the key community leaders, he's also been a past board member of the Hospital Foundation, really spearheaded the Muslim community gift, raising $5 million. And he decided that he wanted to do this skydiving event too, to raise awareness about the new hospital and also encourage people to support the hospital through their donations too. But what's amazing about this donation is we've received donations from the Muslim community from all over Canada, from all over the world even. So we've really appreciated that. And we appreciate the fact that the Muslim community was one of the first communities to make a donation of this size and to rally an entire community to come together to do good, to help fellow humans be able to access healthcare. So we're just so thrilled to see everybody step up.
And this is, also part of our job to get the word out to people. AQ Mufti was saying that they had pledged it over 10 years and it's just been a few years in and they've almost reached their goal. So I hope people that want to contribute and just what he was saying, and I'm sure you would agree that the money goes directly to the foundation. So there's no middleman, there's no cutting out any of the money. It just goes directly to the hospital. And it's a really obviously worthy place to put your money in, because this is where we live. This is where, my children were born, where I grew up, and it's just an important thing to be a part of, really.
It really is. And you know what? I think when we have the community step up and make donations to the hospital, like you said, all the money goes directly to the hospital. It's helping us literally pay for those bricks that will build what will be Canada's largest hospital. It will be there for decades to come, to help everyone from really that moment of birth all the way even to the end of life when folks need care in their elderly years. So we are here for everybody. And we're just so thrilled to see the community step up, the Muslim community. And we just can't wait to start to build this new hospital.
So one thing, my second last question really is, there's going to be a women's and children's hospital as well. Tell us about that.
So what's amazing is there's going to be the main hospital, which will be the Peter Gilgan Mississauga Hospital. And then also on site, we will have a second hospital, which will be the Shaw Family Hospital for Women and Children. So in our hospital, we actually have more births, about 10,000 a year, more than any other hospital in Canada. So it's going to be an incredible place for the children of now and of the future to start their lives. And we're also really excited about having that incredible care for women too, because we know that sometimes women will face different barriers in healthcare, different symptoms for things like heart attacks. Sometimes we have unique cancers. So we're also going to be treating the unique aspects of women's health.
I think that's really important and really exciting and helpful for, women and children that, need that special and certain attention that you're going to be providing. My last question is, any other kind of interesting tidbit or unique feature about the hospital that you would like to just highlight to our viewers?
Well, a couple things that's really interesting. When I say this is going to be Canada's largest hospital, we truly mean it. It's going to be about 2 football fields wide, 3 football fields long. It'll be the equivalent of about 36 condo stories. So it's going to be very, very tall. It'll really change the way Mississauga looks. And really, it'll change how healthcare is delivered for everybody living in the West End. So from West Toronto all the way out to places like Oakville, Burlington. And then the last thing I'll say is we can't do this without the community. So if people want to get involved, especially the Muslim community, we ask that you go to trilliumgiving.ca. That's our website. Make a donation, support the hospital. And oftentimes when we give, we know that we get more back. So I just encourage folks to be part of making this new hospital a reality.
And actually, just with your last point, this is kind of a concept in Islam, and so the Prophet ﷺ used to teach is, when you give, that's when your wealth increases. So, it is definitely a principle in Islam as well. Caroline, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today and let us know about this amazing project.
Thank you.